So I've got to cut all these and that. And there was a whole, and those, but I need to drink most of those. Man, that was fucking stressful. I'm gonna try to do these now quickly. We're fucking getting it done, mate. This ain't going on my channel though. I don't think so anyway. Well, I've sort of finished the first one, so there's that. We have got the Guinness ball. The Leon one, I wanted to keep both sides, but the other one got kind of fucked up, so yeah. Keo! And of course, the bottle caps. And there we have the first Siren. These Siren beers were definitely carried by their design. And I might actually put this as a video, beer can cutting part 2 or something, so yeah. Siren. Soundwave. And there you have the Siren ones done. And over here I have these cans, which I'm just going to clean up because some of them, that one's pretty clean, might be a bit dirty on the inside. And maybe just, I don't know, cut the corners down so they're not too sharp. Yay. So I've got those there, as you can see, needs cleaning. This is the bag they was in. This is triple bagged, and this is all the cut up parts. And then this is just random shit. I've got bottle caps in there, Joe there, and then all the ones we did before there. I'm going to see if I can get them in this. And these are very nice. So now that's completed. We have the world beers, including the Keo, some stouts, and then the Sirens. And now I'm going to put them with the others. So as you can see, it's just a little bit too big. So I'm going to do something crazy. So we have the path of beers. This is every canned beer I've done on the channel, with an exception of the pumpkin spice latte by Vault City, which we did before I did any of this can cutting. So at the top we got Tiny Rebel, and then world beers, some stouts, the Siren ones, some ciders, starting off with Copperberg, Crofters, Thatchers, down to Strongbow here, before we get to this massive majority which consists entirely of Brewdog. So anything below the Strongbows there, this is all Brewdog. So yeah, that is a lot of beers, although displayed out like this, not as much as I thought. That being said, I am currently doing another series, and in a minute I will be doing the 4th Brewdog beer in that series, which I've just put in the freezer in there. So there you have it. So let's do a little recap of all these beers. So starting with Tiny Rebel, I don't really remember SummerSlam or Hadouken that much. I'm gonna go out on a whim here and say I preferred SummerSlam. Stay Puft Salted Caramel, Marshmallow Porter on the other hand, Ghostbusters one, that was pretty good from what I remember, or at least worth trying. Apatinsco tasted like Bonjela. Then we got Keo! And Keo and Leon I think were both pretty good. This just reminds me of Butlins. Legendary drink right there, no more needs to be said. And both of these were really nice, but I definitely recommend Naughty and Nice Chocolate Stout Caramel Cookie. So they're the two from Vocation Brewery. That was very forgettable. These 4 Siren ones, very heavy on design, but I don't think they really... I think this was the best one, and that was alright. Copperberg, on the other hand, really like the cherry one, really like the summer punch one, and the winter punch wasn't too far behind it. And then, because we've done so many ciders, I'm a bit blurred here, but I'm pretty sure I liked that one, the Cloudy Lemon cider from Crofters, and was it the Rose one? I don't really remember Crofters. I'm gonna have to rewatch them, but I remember Thatchers all being really good. Like every single one of these beers was above average. I really like the Gold, the Cloudy Lemon. I think Joe likes the Haze. Rose was good. Apple Blackcurrant was all right. Juicy Apple was really nice. And Thatcher's Blood Orange was a legendary Griffo drink. Then we come down to the random ciders I did back to back. But I think most of these were really average. The only nice one that stood out was the Inches. And Scrumpy Jack I wasn't really a fan of, and at this point I was just sick and tired of apples and pear cider. I think Aspel was alright. Going on to Strongbow, we got the signature Halstead drink there. I think this was just before I went to Newcastle I did these, so this was actually done before most of the other ciders by the Copperbergs. And I think they're all really good. I can't remember if the Zest or Tropical one was the best. I think maybe the Tropical one. And then Brewdog, well, where do we start? We start with the Punk IPA, the beer that started it all. That was good. I'm pretty sure Post-Punk Tropical IPA was pretty good. Don't know what I thought about Gluten Free. Wasn't really a fan of Elvis Juice. Don't really remember these two. I did these two at J. Ashley Spencer's. All the alcohol-free ones I didn't like. Lost is Lost. Yeah, that's the same as that one. The Friends Lost Lager, well, you know. But the Festive Oktoberfest and Juice Shack, I think, were all really good. Mainly these two. Actually, no, I wasn't the biggest fan of the Juice Shack. Wingman is pretty good. I've always liked Wingman's beers. Don't really remember Pinball. I think it was a bit strong. Really like this Wingman. Cold beer was alright, I think. I preferred the normal one. Speedbird OG was quite a nice one. Neon Dream was... oh, it's a wheat beer. And then down here, pretty much all of these are the legendaries. And most of them have the best can work. So, Rattle and Rum, legendary. Candy Kittens, definitely worth a try. Arcade Made, strong, but I really enjoyed that. Black Heart, perfectly good stout. Grind, really nice coffee stout. Silk Road, I think, was really nice. Rocky Road, one of my favourites of all time. King Crush, Joe's not really a fan, but I like it. Mango and Passion Fruit Double Milkshake IPA. Don't really remember Lucky Break. I think that one was just like in the middle. But this one kind of tasted like Marmite, so I'm not sure if I'd recommend that. But that has been a little review of all these beers. Well, when all hope was lost of getting all these beers into here, I found this. So if the Black Heart fits in, they'll all fit in. That'll do, Donkey. That'll do. Okay, I was trying to get these in there, but they started scratching up the sides. I got all those in there, but that's a no. Okay, for the final episode of Can Cutting, we have all the Brewdogs, which you gave me. The Cream Imperial Stout from the Wing Wednesday we did just before you gave me those. And the Ashfield, which I did yesterday. So now we've done these two, we can move on to the Brewdogs. This one was a bitch to cut because, yeah, of the material, it's a bit like the Stay Puffed one. So it was hard not to scratch that, but then again, it fit the aesthetic. Brewdog! And there you have it. The Brewdogs, the Cream Imperial Stout, and the Ashfield. Of all of these, I'd probably recommend that one the most. Or that one. Actually, yeah, probably that one. But the Aldi one's good as well.